CEO Anashish, DG Mogoni, and all invited guests. Amujambo. Amujambo. That's better. You know, the advantage of speaking last is that there is no right of reply. But the disadvantage of speaking last is you become repetitive. So first and foremost, even if I say nothing, congratulations, Airtel, for putting Kenya up there. This is a first in Kenya and makes us proud. Bana Mogoni has said, I think Kenya is number 3 with these enterprises, because I don't want to call them thugs. Kenyans are very enterprising. So all you're doing is trying to control this enterprise. And many people have fallen to these tricks, and these guys have continued to make money. So what you're doing is a good thing, and we want to ask you to keep it up. I don't know how you chose your colors. One is red, one is green. And people say going green is good, but I think red is doing a good job. So I haven't said anything that will put me in trouble. You allow me to read what I have, but I always put a disclaimer that not everything you will hear from me is from me. Some people have written, but those good things you hear, those ones are from me. And the rest are from other guys. So allow me to quickly go through this. It is my honor to join you today at the launch of the Airtel AI Spam Alert Services, a timely innovation that reinforces the growing importance of digital trust and consumer protection. Let me begin by situating this initiative within the broader context of our national vision. Under the Kenya Digital Superhighway, a flagship pillar of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, we have made a firm commitment to ensure that every citizen not only has access to digital services, but can access them safely, securely, and with confidence. Spam messages, often laced with fraud, misinformation, and criminal intent, pose a significant threat to that vision. They erode trust, exploit vulnerable population, and disrupt the promise of a seamless digital experience. That is why today's development is not simply a technical upgrade, but a mobile operator. It is a step forward for digital safety in Kenya. The Airtel AI Spam Alert Services, powered by artificial intelligence, will proactively notify subscribers, as we've been told, when suspicious or potentially harmful SMSs are received. It uses advanced behavioral analytics, not by reading messages, but by detecting patterns, such as abnormal messages, as the CEO has just said. This is the first such AI-driven SMS spam alert system in Africa. And Kenya is proud to be the first country on the continent where it has been deployed. Internationally, similar technologies have been implemented in countries such as India, where telecom regulators and mobile operators have collaborated to use AI and machine learning to combat SMS fraud. In Singapore, telcos have also adopted spam alert systems integrated with government-backed digital trust frameworks. Kenya joins this global movement today, not as a follower, but as a regional leader, setting standards for responsible, inclusive, and citizen-centered digital innovations. Ladies and gentlemen, as government, Our responsibility is to ensure that innovation operates within an enabling and protective policy framework. That is why we are implementing critical instruments such as the Data Protection Act, the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act, and the upcoming National Digital Identity Framework. Our ministry is also reviewing provisions under the Kenya Information and Communication Act to align it with emerging threats and technologies. But legislation alone is not enough. We need partnership. We need the private sector, like Airtel Kenya, to be proactive and deliberate in embedding consumer protection within product design. We need citizens to be aware of their digital rights and vigilant against exploitations. And we need our regulators and institutions to act swiftly and transparently in dealing with digital abuse. To Airtel Kenya, today's launch is a welcome contribution to this shared responsibility. We commend the decision to make this service free and accessible to all subscribers. Regardless of the device type, this inclusivity is key because the protection of one Kenyan must never come at the exclusion of another. To other telcos, operators, and service providers, we invite you to collaborate with the ministry to extend such protections across the industry. The future of Kenya's digital economy will depend on how we protect our people in this digital space. Ladies and gentlemen, let us continue working together to build a digital ecosystem that is not just smart, but secure, not just connected, but trusted. Asanteni sana.